John O'Shea covered every blade of grass at Old Trafford and knows this weekend could be his last hurrah at the famous stadium. The 37-year-old Reading centre-back spent 13 happy years with Manchester United, playing in all positions including emergency striker and even goalkeeper. O'Shea won 5 Premier League titles, an FA Cup and a League Cup as a Red Devil, as well as many of his 118 caps for the Republic of Ireland. Now, in the twilight of his playing days, O'Shea is already casting an envious eye at former teammate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Win £25,000 for free with FOOTIE5. Click here to play. Following last month's sacking of Jose Mourinho, the Norwegian, installed as interim boss until the end of the season, has quickly brought joy, style and goals back to the theatre of dreams. Royals defender O'Shea is looking to move into coaching himself and would love nothing more one day than to have such an honour at United. Solskjaer gave an 18-year-old O'Shea one of the best moments of his life as a United youth player, cheering his winner from behind the goal at the Nou Camp in the 1999 Champions League final. Now O'Shea is looking to help his championship strugglers pull off a huge shock in Saturday's televised FA Cup third-round clash by giving Solskjaer a bloody nose and a first defeat at the helm. He recalled, "The treble year was my first one there. For the final, the club had brought over the youth team and reserves. They took us to the game, along with club staff from the canteen, and we were behind the goal when Ole scored, on the second level up. It was obviously incredible. It doesn't surprise me how Ole is doing so far. As a player, he had real intelligence and professionalism, the reasons he was able to cope with different positions. He was always ready when called by the manager and had a great attitude around the place and treated people with respect. There were many personal highlights of my time at United. My first Premier League was huge for me in the 2002-03 season. I felt properly involved, and we had a great run to win that league. I won trophies. In 2009, we won the league and I played in the Champions League final defeat against Barcelona in Rome. There were plenty of highlights and medals. I cherish them. In the 2004 FA Cup run we beat Arsenal in the semi-final at Villa Park. We knew we would then be favourites against Millwall, and won. But I am disappointed not to have more FA Cup medals. We lost against Arsenal on penalties in the final in Cardiff and should have won. Then we lost against Chelsea at Wembley. Giggsy had the ball across the line, but there was no goal line technology to help us that day. I am hoping to go down the management route. I think I have picked up things. I'm jealous of Ole when you look at the players and club he has. What an opportunity for him. Ultimately, if you coach, your dream is to manage your country and the best team you can. Manchester United and Ireland, for me they'd be the two dream jobs. There were other moments that stand out for O'Shea, now embroiled in a battle to stay in the second tier with Reading, who lost 4-0 to United at the same stage in 2017. A stop-page time winner at Anfield always goes down well with United fans, and then there was an iconic chip and ice cool celebration at Highbury in a 4-2 win over Arsenal. Football news straight to your inbox. Never want to miss the latest transfer news or match reports? We've got newsletters sending you the latest from the football world, or, more specifically, for Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. Sign up here to receive stories straight to your inbox. These moments are savored, but there is also surprise over how hard it has been for David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, and even Jose Mourinho to follow Sir Alex Ferguson. O'Shea added, "You always felt it was going to be difficult with the success Sir Alex had, but you probably thought they'd be able to cope better." The other clubs have improved, but bringing young players through is the United way. I remember Jesse Lingard nutmegging me for some skills video. I'd take another of those from him if we could pull off a shock on Saturday. I had shock wins at Old Trafford with Sunderland, once when Giggsy was there as interim manager, and we also won there in the League Cup semi-final on penalties. But I know how tough it's going to be. It's going to be a great challenge,